Alrighty folks, welcome to my NBA free pick video here today for Thursday, January 2nd, 2024. Happy Thursday to you. Hopefully you had a great New Year's Day yesterday. I'll tell you that Arizona State-Texas game, that was certainly one for the ages. I'll tell you, I was a little bit concerned about Cam Scatterbo because it was like that first half, I don't know, he was kind of getting shut down, and then, wow. What an incredible game by that guy. Just an absolute warrior. But anyway, folks, if you're joining me for the first time here today, my name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks on social media since 2016. Of course, if you want to see which one of the games on the NBA slate here today that I actually like the best, I've got an NBA tier package play going off here today on my premium page. And with that, folks, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Pacers at the Heat, 7:30 Eastern tip-off. Indiana's -1, totals 223.5. Now, the Pacers are 2 games below 500 for the year. Miami's 17-14 now. And, of course, more recently, the Heat got the W in 4 out of their last 5 games. Played some real tough defense during that short stretch. They actually held their opponents. They held their opponents to just 102 points a game during that 5-game time frame. And when it comes to defensive play, the Heat's currently 7th in defensive points per game, 8th in steals. Bam Adebayo leads the roster in blocks, steals, and rebounds. Jimmy Butler's grabbing a handful of boards per game as well. When it comes to offensive production, Miami's currently a top 5 3-point shooting team. They've been dangerous shooting it from three-land, incredibly accurate. And they're facing an Indy squad on the other side who dropped 3 out of their last 4 themselves. Abysmal defensively during that short span. The Pacers actually allowed 124 points a game on average in their last 4 outings. And no real surprise here, folks. Indy's currently in the bottom 10 in field goals allowed per game. They put a lot of people to the foul line as well. Now, injury-wise, Nesmith is out for the Pacers. Richardson questionable for Miami. Meanwhile, the Heat saw overs recently against the likes of the Pelicans, Hawks, and Pistons. Meanwhile, the Pacers saw their last 4 straight get over the total themselves. I like Miami +1 over 223.5. All right, next game, Celtics T-Wolves, 7:30 East. Boston's 3.5, totals 221. And unfortunately, folks, I have no free play available for this game. Next matchup, Nets Bucks, 8 o'clock East. Milwaukee is -13, totals 219.5. Now, the Bucks are 4 games over 500. Brooklyn's just 12-21. And I'll tell you, the Nets have had just one horrible month. They're 2-8 in their last 10, and they average only 103 points a game during that time frame. Now, when it comes to rebounding the basketball, Brooklyn is currently dead last in the league in defensive rebounds, second to last in field goals made. And when it comes to defensive play, well, the Nets are just sending way too many people to the foul line. They're actually second to last in the league in defensive field goal percentage. And that's certainly bad news for them because the Bucks got the W in 7 out of their last 10. And they are the second best 3-point shooting team in the league. Gary Trent Jr. and Taurean Prince, they're drilling well over 41% of their 3-pointers combined. Dame Lillard scores 25 points a game as well. Now, injury-wise, Giannis, Middleton, and Green are day-to-day. Keep an eye on them. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, Clowney, Lewis, Thomas, Watford, Williams, and Bogey, they're all listed as questionable. Now, total-wise, 3 out of the Nets' last 4 outings did get over the total, 60% to the over in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Bucks, they saw overs recently against the likes of Indy, Brooklyn, and Cleveland. I like Milwaukee -13, over 219.5. Next matchup, Clippers Thunder, 8 o'clock East. OKC's -9.5, totals 218. OKC's 27-6, and they covered the point spread in 73% of their games. They're also on a 7-game winning streak, and they've been pretty impossible to score against over the past month. They allowed just 101 points a game, I believe, in their last 10 outings. That is just incredible. And that's not overly surprising because OKC currently leads the league in steals, defensive field goal percentage, and points allowed per game. Isaiah Hartenstein averages the most blocks and rebounds on the current active roster. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got the most steals. And they're facing a Clipper team who turns it over a bunch, and they do rank in the bottom 10 in points per contest. Now, injury-wise, Leonard and Tucker are out for the Clips. Caruso and Holmgren inactive for Oklahoma City. When it comes to the total, 7 out of OKC's last 10 outings did fall under the number. Meanwhile, LA went 7-3 to the under in their last 10 themselves. I like OKC minus 9.5, under 218. Next game, Sixers, Warriors, 10 o'clock East. Golden State's minus 2.5, totals 217. And I'll tell you what, both teams with their fair share of struggles. Golden State's playing just 500 basketball, losing record against the point spread. And out of the Warriors' last 9 ball games, they took the loss in all of those contests except for 2. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they've been absolutely anemic on the offensive end of the court themselves. They're second to last in scoring, dead last in field goals made. Now, injury-wise, Embiid and Oubre are questionable for Philly. Martin and McCain are still out. Meanwhile, for Golden State, Anderson, Green, and Curry are day-to-day. Podziemski and Payton, they're both listed as inactive. Now, more recently, the Warriors did see unders in their last 3 straight. 7-2 to the under in their last 9. Meanwhile, Philadelphia saw unders recently against the likes of Sacramento, Charlotte, and the Pacers. I like the under 217 in that game. And with that, folks, we are going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in that Blazers-Lakers game, 10:30 Eastern tip-off. The Lakers are minus 8.5, totals 224. Now, the Lakers are 5 games above 500. Portland's just 11-21. Of course, more recently, the Blazers dropped 7 out of their last 10, and they've been terrible on defense. Portland's in the bottom 3 in defensive field goal percentage, bottom 3 in guarding the 3-ball, and they're facing a Laker program who won 5 out of their last 6 themselves. They went 7-2 against the point spread in their last 9. And aside from being a top 10 field goal shooting team, the Lakers have done a nice job getting to the foul line. They certainly get all the calls. These guys make more free throws a game than any other team besides one. LeBron James is scoring 23 points a game, 50% shooting from the field. And Rui Hachimura is knocking down 43% of his long balls. Now, injury-wise, Davis and Vincent are questionable for the Lakers. Wood, Vanderbilt, and Hood Schifino are still out. Meanwhile, for Portland on the other side, Banton and Thibault are day-to-day. Jeremy Grant's been scratched. Now, total-wise, the Blazers did see overs in their last 4 straight, 7-3 to the over in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Lakers saw overs in their last 3 straight themselves, overs against the likes of the Kings, Warriors, and Pistons. I like the Lakers minus 8.5, over 224. And with that, folks, now it's time for our quick pick recap. I like Miami +1 over 223.5. I have no free pick available for you in the Celtics-Timberwolves game. Give me the Bucks minus 13 over 219.5. Oklahoma City minus 9.5 under 218. I like the under 217 in that Sixers-Warriors game. Give me the Lakers minus 8.5 over 224. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here today on my premium site, just a friendly final reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships during that time frame, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your membership. That's why I always tell folks that Gold Club package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. Gives you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. But most importantly, folks, Gotta thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, folks, happy Thursday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium page.